Well, guys, what did you think? We just heard from David Sachs as well as those around him talking about digital assets, and the general consensus is it was a nothing burger. Now, the market selling off here today, we are down 2.5% at the time there's recording on Bitcoin, and XRP seeing about a 3.8%. So not massive drops, but the market didn't hear what it wanted to. Now, I've got several highlighted points that were talked about here, some things that I do believe are very important to mention. And also, I do want to play the clip. It's only about 2.5 minutes of David Sachs talking. All I ever ask is if you do like talking about both Ripple and XRP, drop an X in the comment section, smash that like button, and share the video. Let others around the world know what is truly happening in this digital revolution. Now, I did report on this earlier, but I want to retouch on this, that the SEC has officially launched a new crypto task force on their website. They put, quote, provide clarity for crypto laws. Also, President Trump's crypto czar here today, David Sachs, spoke on stablecoins. This was really the number one thing they said that they are going to be focusing on first, and they have the potential to ensure the US dollar dominance, which we all know Donald Trump wants. And so that's going to be interesting as they take a look at things like RLUSD. Let's play this 21-second clip right here.
Stablecoins really have the potential to ensure American dollar dominance internationally, to increase the usage of the US dollar digitally as the world's reserve currency, and in the process create potentially trillions of dollars of demand for US treasuries, which could lower long-term interest rates.
So obviously long term, if they decide to champion things like they've told us, like RLUSD, then that's going to be incredibly good for RLUSD. As he stated, trillions of dollars potentially coming in demand. And David Sachs claims, quote, one of the first things we're going to do is look at the feasibility of a Bitcoin reserve. Let's play that.
One of the things that the president instructed us to do was to evaluate the idea for a Bitcoin reserve, and so that is one of the things. That's one of the first things we're going to look at as part of the internal working group in the administration. So as soon as we get all that set up, we're still waiting for some cabinet secretaries who are on the working group to get confirmed. So we're still in the very early stages of this, but that's one of the first things we're going to look at is the feasibility of a Bitcoin reserve. I think the concept of the sovereign wealth fund is a little separate, and you'd have to talk to Secretary Lutnick, or soon to be Secretary Lutnick.
So talking about the sovereign fund being different and interesting, what they're going to be putting in that will be interesting, what they're going to be putting in on that. But I was really hoping for them to talk about American cryptocurrencies and how they want to really champion digital assets of American crypto companies here today. Now, he did talk a little bit about how he's talked to several founders and the problems they've had in the past with the SEC and others, but the market, again, not really getting what it wanted, as we are seeing a little bit of a sell-off here today. Also, a thing I wanted to point to is David Sachs did say excited to be working with you and creating a golden age for digital assets. And also, Tim Scott actually said, my objective is to be aggressive as possible in the first 100 days to get those bills through Senate. And so, again, a lot of what we kind of suspected, politicians being politicians and not really necessarily giving what we want or what the market wants. But regardless, I think it is a time to be positive, not negative, as finally we are starting to get the ball rolling. And this is something we've been begging for years and years and years.
Over the past few years, and they've told me repeatedly that the number one thing they need from Washington is regulatory clarity. They just want to know what the rules of the road are so they can abide by them. We're coming off, frankly, 4 years of arbitrary prosecution and persecution of crypto companies where they tell founders what the rules were, but then they would prosecute them. And many founders have even told me stories of being debanked personally just because they had founded a crypto company. All of this approach was driving this important technology of the future offshore, and we want to keep that innovation onshore in the US. Financial assets are destined to become digital, just like every analog industry has become digital. And we want that value creation to happen in the United States rather than giving it away to other countries. This will also, I should add, be much better for consumer protection because it's easier for regulators to supervise an activity when it's onshore. And it's probably not a coincidence that the single biggest fraud in the history of crypto, which FTX, was based in the Bahamas. By moving the innovation onshore, it'll be easier to separate out the good actors from the bad actors. And we want to encourage the good actors, the innovators, while protecting the market from the bad actors. And I think a market structure legislation with clear definitions and fair rules will do that. I want to say additionally, we're excited about working with both the House and Senate on stablecoin legislation. I know Senator Haggerty introduced a bill today. This stablecoins really have the potential to ensure American dollar dominance internationally, to increase the usage of the U.S. dollar digitally as the world's reserve currency, and in the process create potentially trillions of dollars of demand for U.S. treasuries, which could lower long-term interest rates. So let me stop there, and I want to thank the chairman here today, Chairman Scott, Chairman Hill, Chairman Bozeman, Chairman Thompson. And I look forward to working with them as part of the administration to help turn President Trump's policy into reality. This was a week one priority for the administration, and we're excited that our counterparts in Congress are equally committed to ensuring American dominance in digital assets. I look forward to working with each of you. And with that, I want to say work with each of you in creating a golden age in digital assets. And with that, I'll turn it over to Chairman Scott.